Okay, here we go. Good morning. For this week's rap challenge, I am going to attempt to rap for 90 seconds without taking a single breath. I forget my YouTube subscriber's name who gave me this idea, but he said this guy said rap for 60 seconds off of one single breath. I bumped it up to 90. Also, a big shout out to my Facebook friend, I believe his name is Colin, who also gave me the idea of doing a deep breathing technique known as the Wim Hof method to deeply saturate my lungs so I could perform long raps without taking a single breath. Shout out to both of you guys. Thanks for the idea. Now, the Wim Hof method is a deep breathing technique where you take large inhalations and then short exhales, basically expunging all the CO2 buildup out of your lungs, but you hold on to as much oxygen as possible. This is what a lot of deep sea divers do, is they'll do these deep breathing exercises, build up all the oxygen in their blood, and then they can go and hold their breath for extended periods of time. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Elliot Hulse, but Elliot Hulse refers to this as bioenergetic breathing, I think. So I'm laying on my back and I'm taking deep breaths and then short exhales to expunge the CO2. So I did this for about 30 minutes, and I have to warn you, I had an insane natural DMT trip while I was doing this. I was laying on my back and started tapping into the parasympathetic nervous system, and good God almighty, I started fucking hallucinating and going to another level. Now, after 30 deep inhales and short exhales, you want to hold the 30th breath. Fill your lungs to capacity with air, hold the 30th breath, and then flip over and do some push-ups. Now, I have to warn you, these push-ups are not easy to do. You're holding your breath, you're not breathing, your nervous system is, at least what it felt like to me, is in somewhat of a panic. So these are a lot harder. Needless to say, I did chest and shoulders last night, so I was fucking sore when I did this. Also, don't give me shit about having my ass in the air. I have a huge ghetto booty. My back is fucking straight. This is what I look like when I do push-ups. I can do a lot of push-ups. Go fuck yourself. After a while, I did this, and then I did a practice run. Now, I'm not going to show you the practice run video because I wasn't quite able to get up to 90 seconds. So I decided to go back out in the garage, and instead of laying on my back, I just sat on my butt and kind of hunched over and did this for another 30 minutes. Now after that, I went and took a cold shower. So here we are. I just did this breathing technique for about an hour and a half, building up the air in my lungs. Doing push-ups, more push-ups, more push-ups. And now, I'm going to try to rap for 90 seconds without breathing. I got to get really close to the mic and rap really quietly to conserve oxygen. I just want to rap for 90 seconds without breathing. Here we go, I'm gonna try it. Hopefully I won't be screaming by the end of it. I cannot take a single breath, but not even a little bit. I hope this ain't a target that I didn't hit. And all these rappers out right now are bigger than an Instagram booty. I'm like a Jedi when I rap, I should have been in the movies. You gotta understand a couple things about me. I'm a Kansas City native and I'm busting hella rowdy. Got a house up in the hills, I got a castle where I chill. I'm always working on my raps and always practicing to skill me. You should never sleep on me like I'm a cactus in your pillow. Hear the instrumental, then I kick a cracker with a still to everybody listening to all this mumble rap is terrible. You open up my brain, I better do 24 karat gold. You know that when I rap until I don't, so hear the vibe. You're on my YouTube channel now, man, I hope you will subscribe. So look, somebody tried to say that when you're living underwater it's impossible to breathe, and I just gotta disagree, cause then I'm rapping out a single bit of oxygen is sitting on my lungs, and I'm relaxing at the bottom of the sea. You see my wife and I were riding in the car today and started fighting. I just left to walk into the studio and started writing. I decided I was gonna rap without a single breath, and if it didn't bring my death, the fuck it would be refreshing. I am a believer in the universe, it's sorrow. I just wish that I can move away to Jupiter tomorrow. Time and time again to sit around and patiently just waiting for the weekend. 20,000 years ago I was a pharaoh back in Egypt with a coat of gold and feathers and a crown of thorns. See, I invented thunderstorms and other ways of clouds to form. See, I was born abused of angels going to the kingdom of the science, and my mother was a singer to the science. As I navigate the globe, become a leader to the lions, and my wings are made of fire. I'm a breather to the tiger, I'ma feed you to a tiger, motherfucker. I cannot breathe, I feel it in the lyrics. Anybody know? Don't try to leave, I gotta try to mumble now. I gotta do a freestyle, everybody knows that I'm gonna get a little senile. 115, 160, I think that's as good as I can do it. I've been trying this for a couple hours now. Ah, man. Damn it. You try it.